Welcome back to Real Gun Adventures. So today I have an SMK XS Supergrade 208. Now you're probably thinking that looks familiar. It looks a lot like a Diana Model 34 or a Diana 280, sorry, and I suspect that's where SMK got those three numbers from. Now, Chinese rifle, 130 quidish, you wouldn't expect too much, would you? Beach stock with a brilliant finish. In fact, if I hold it a bit closer to the camera, you can see that's really nicely finished, nicely figured beach stock, very similar to our European equivalents. The bluing's pretty good. It's not Viroc or Diana or Walther. It's Chinese, but it's good. A lot better than you might expect. Open sights, fully adjustable, and let me show you those, because again these may look familiar. Very Viroc, and at the business end very Diana. Now the trigger is metal, the trigger guard is plastic. Turn it around, you might recognise that from a Viroc. Two-stage adjustable trigger. This is a plastic trigger guard with a metal trigger. Don't let that put you off. As an example, this is a plastic trigger guard from the Air Arms. Much more expensive rifle. Very, very similar. More holes because there's more adjustments. And I've got a metal. Let me show you actually. I think looking up here, that is a metal Viroc trigger guard, which is pretty much what I've just shown you on the Chinese rifle. Now, I'm not saying that it's anywhere near as good as a record trigger, because it's not, but it is a good trigger. It's crisp, it's predictable, does what you'd expect it to. The blade could be a bit wider, a bit flatter, but you know, it's a budget rifle. The only plastic on this gun, other than the trigger guard, is at the cylinder end and the resettable safety. Now that safety, although it's plastic, is positive, firm. It's also identical to the one on the Diana 52 hung on the wall over there, which again shows where the inspiration for the design came from. It's a break barrel, of course, and to break the barrel takes very little effort. The lockup on this is great, really solid. When it's down all the way to cock, it's not quite so sturdy, shall we say, but when it's back up to fire, it's spot on. Now, I've fired this using the open sights at 15 yards. The reason I chose 15 yards is that I can't really see much beyond that, if I'm honest. So I decided to shoot within my capabilities. Now, I was gobsmacked. I used JSB exact Diablos, and I can't believe it. I really can't. Rather than go on about it now, let me show you the shooting, then we'll come back and we'll talk about the rifle. Okay, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Well, what can I say about that? That is really good. Now, I'm going to put a scope on this and do some more shooting, but I couldn't wait. Once I got that, I thought, oh, I've got to share this. So that's what I'm doing. This is a 130 quid air rifle. You can maybe even find them cheaper. You can get them with different stocks. They do a thumb hole, they do a synthetic, they do a skeleton stock. There's something for everyone. If you want a cheap, robust, powerful 11.5 foot-pounds, reasonably lightweight rifle, 7.5 pounds in weight, that can shoot the wings off a fly at 20 yards, this is the one. I didn't want to say any of this about this Chinese air rifle. I was hoping to put it apart, and I can pick holes in it all day, but it fires straight. It's easy to cock. It's not too bad to carry. It looks really quite good. It could pass for something much more expensive. Yeah, there's some plastic on there. I'm not overly keen on the trigger, but having said that, I can't really complain about it. It does its job, and it does it predictably with a certain amount of crispness. So, well, it's a great value rifle. Not only is it a great value rifle, it doesn't look like something you need to be ashamed of. Now, I've got several SMK rifles kicking around. There's a B2 in the corner there, which is a project. I did the B3, actually it was a DB4, but that was a recent project and that fired pretty good. And there's a QB78 kicking around in a custom stock, which is a bulk fill, which is an ongoing project, and that's good as well. Now, I've heard people talk about the Chinese barrel lottery, and I do mention it myself sometimes. I've never had a bad one. I've had 5 or 6, I suppose. There's 3 now kicking around. They've all been good. This one, particularly good. All the others, you know, good enough. I mean, that old B2 does tend to fire around corners, but that's not the barrel, that's everything else about the gun. And to be honest, you can hit tin cans with that all day, every day, which is what it's for. But this is something else. You could hunt with this. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'll get a scope on, I'll do some more shooting, I'll be back with another video. But in the meantime, have a look at one of those. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.